Hello, lovebirds. This episode is sponsored by Regain Couples Therapy, powered by BetterHelp, okay? You already know sometimes the biggest issue in relationships is communication, and that's why I F with Regain Couples Therapy, okay? Look, Regain therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. If you aren't happy with your matched therapist, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. You can start by yourself or choose to invite your partner to join your Regain account and experience relationship therapy together. It's entirely online, so it's not awkward and it's not weird. It's just you and your partner and a licensed therapist talking about your feelings, all right? See why people wish they tried couples therapy sooner. Visit regain.com/thanks for tipping today to get 10% off your first month. That's regain.com/thanks for tipping.
Hello? 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 Thanks for tipping.
Oh, I'm about to dive in. Megan Mattoon, I was a big Star Wars fan growing up. My dad put me on. If we're talking about things that we're just gonna start this mid-conversation for you guys, all right?
Welcome. That's actually the best narrative device that they say. Start in the middle.
Yeah.
Because then you hook them.
Yeah, brings them right in. I used to love Tangent. I used to love whenever me and my boy PD Flow would be writing sketches or writing scenes for things, we had a running gag where we would start every scene on people and a guy would say this. And I would tell him, I don't know how you think you're gonna get all the bananas in there, but you can try, buddy, or something like that.
You start with that?
Would always start with that.
He's like, ha, 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 ha. Here's what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun.
So anyways, but yes, Star Wars.
What did you like about Star Wars? Like when you were younger, what compelled you into the series?
I mean, as a little kid, pew pew. Can't go wrong with pew pew lasers.
Never, yeah.
And then hello. Zoom, zoom.
Oh, so you just like the sounds.
Yeah, zoom, zoom, pew pew.
Zoom, zoom, pew, pew. R2-D2? Oh, sorry. That one is the other one, actually.
Chewbacca!
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Next subject.
Star Trek.
No, my dad put me on as a little kid. So the end.
Honestly, I kind of love that.
And also Space Balls. Familiar?
Spaceballs. Here's a question that I have for you, actually.
Okay.
When you have S's in words, it's an SH, and why?
I do that sometimes. I don't know why.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's I think maybe in the back of my mind, I know it's maybe subconsciously, I know it sticks out and makes it a little funny. Because I know that, when I'm talking to Chia at home, I don't just do that. I don't think, shh, hey, let's have sex.
She's like, I'm bone dry.
Sexual healing. Intercourse.
When I was a kid, I had a speech impediment, and I went to speech therapy classes.
For real?
Yeah.
What was your impediment?
I couldn't say my R's, so I'd be like, grass.
Oh, really?
Queen.
Oh, you was one of those?
Yeah.
Adorable.
And then sometimes every now and then it'll come out really sharp, like a Kardashian. And I'll be like, really? Green? Grapes?
Interesting.
Grandkids? It's like,
because you went to therapy for it?
Speech therapy.
Wow.
We would play games.
To undo that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You would play a game and then you would go fish or something. I don't know.
What?
I have such nebulous memories.
Well,
as a
here's the
child.
thing, Megan Mattoon. The way the English language works, for our mouths to do the R noise, it's actually an uncommon thing. Okay, no other language does the R the way that we do.
Right.
Okay, which is why the English language for foreign speakers is so difficult, and which is why naturally kids they do that where it's like they can't even really form their mouth to do that.
Right.
Because it's not a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of something North Americans, I don't know how it even came to be. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking miles and what else do we use to measure? Fahrenheit. You know what I'm saying?
Fahrenheit.
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 You know?
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know, man. But Spaceballs is a real
Spaceballs.
movie. It's a parody of Star Wars. It's great. It's a Mel Brooks classic. I know you don't watch a lot of movies, but I'm gonna put you on game, all right? I'm gonna send you a list.
I would like a list. I would very much like a list of movies. I feel like I could be a little bit more cultured. The other day I was in a conversation with a friend and we were talking about the AI revolution. We were like, oh, when was the last time that, everyone thought the world was ending because of an advancement of something? And we were like, was it the Industrial Revolution? And I was like, I don't really know a lot about that. So then I've just been like listening to Industrial Revolution podcasts. Literally the other day I had my garage open and it was like 8:30 or 9:30 and I was like a little scared because I live right next to this like banquet hall.
Yeah.
And I have these curtains, so I couldn't see who was out, but I heard like a group of men just like talking and like getting closer. And I bet they were just like smoking across the street. But I was just like, what if they're gonna murder me? So I was like, oh, I'll just turn up this Industrial Revolution podcast and they'll just be so bored that they'll just fall asleep and not kill me.
What kind of shit do they talk about on an Industrial Revolution podcast?
They were just talking about where it started and da-da-da.
Interesting.
Britain.
You know what's interesting now that you bring that up? So I've been having this random thought, right? Where people always say, you should create the type of content you like to, enjoy. Right?
And what is that for you?
And that's what I was just going to say. This shit if I'm like, want to put on a YouTube video and listen or watch, I'm not listening to podcasts, but I listen to just like, I don't know, man, 20-minute lists of like the 10 times that a movie was supposed to do this and then it went off script. It's like shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And lately I've been in a rabbit hole of something called a backdoor pilot, okay?
Okay.
What's your favorite sitcom?
I guess Friends.
Okay, Friends. Let's say there's like I don't remember Friends ever doing this, right? But I do remember some of my favorite TV shows doing this, where you turn on to watch Friends and all of a sudden it's like an episode about Joey's sisters, and that's the majority of the episode, and Joey might pop in for like a scene or two, but the whole episode is revolved around Joey's sisters. So what that is the producers of Friends, they're like testing out a spinoff. And they film a whole episode about these characters that are potentially gonna be a spinoff of Friends, but they inject it into the Friends season to see how people feel about it. They're called backdoor pilots.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I specifically remember Married with Children that I was just telling you about. There was an episode, starring Joey Tribbiani. This is crazy how it's all connecting right now. But there was an episode of Married with Children where instead of starting on Al and his family, it started on this other guy and his son who was played by Joey Tribbiani or Matt LeBlanc. And I remember as a little kid watching that and being like, did we put on the right show? Like, what is this?
Ooh,
and then
it's like a crossover.
Yeah, and then Al Bundy pops in like halfway through the episode. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm still watching Married with Children. But it was focused on this other family and I was so thrown off.
Yeah.
And now what I'm learning is they'll do that just to test out, feel how the audience reacts to these like side characters. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on this like rabbit hole of like, the time they tried to do a backdoor pilot and you didn't even know. So I find myself just really, and maybe that's just because where I'm at mentally right now.
Yeah.
Ins and outs and scripts and how things are done and produced and shit like that. I was just on Reddit the other day Googling how long should a comedy script be, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's just where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been consuming.
Ingesting.
Yeah.
What have I been consuming? Every morning I'll play whatever's on my homepage, but there's this like spiritual speaker.
Okay.
And I'll just like play an audio from him and it'll just be talking about like how to change your life in 6 months or like consistency of small habits, anything like that, just to like get me going. And I like make the same breakfast every day, which I've realized is not boring for me. Because I remember us talking about it.
And you said it was boring.
Yes, but it's because I have to make it. I like eating it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I've gotten again to I really like this because like I was saying in the last episode, I'm making the same decisions. Like I want everything to be the same. So it just like makes it so much easier for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really enjoy it. Like I only want the same foundation. I want the same this. So the same breakfast is great. And the fucking bread, dude. The bread at Trader Joe's, the buttermilk bread.
Is it fire?
I put it in the toast or in the air fryer.
Yeah.
So that it's like so crispy, and then I butter it, and it's just like, and I dip it I eat it in the same order. My friend said I should get checked for OCD, but I was like, it's not like maladaptive for my life right now.
What's that mean?
It means like not working out.
Can I switch something for you that might elevate your experience but still be your routine? Especially since you're air frying your toast and not putting it in the toaster, butter before you air fry.
What does that do?
I think it's just gonna like help the butter soak into everything and just do it all around. Like make it, when you eat a grilled cheese and it's like greasy from the butter, it'll do that.
Are you speaking from experience?
I'm assuming.
Okay, well, I'll call you when my air fryer breaks.
Well, because I assume it's like when you butter a bread and then you put it on the griddle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
True.
it's just different than when you. I mean, I love butter on toast regardless.
Yeah,
but,
I'll try it out.
and I just bought some Hawaiian bread rolls from Trader Joe's.
Did you know that they now have sliced bread made from the Hawaiian Roll Company?
Yeah.
Sick.
Hot dog buns too.
Sick.
Yeah, dog. Shout out to
I saw that.
Shout out to my Stanley Cup Kings Hawaiian situation. But yeah, okay. Well, you like your routine. That's great for you. Whatever works.
Yeah, whatever works. I don't know why I was talking about that, but the end.
Yeah, the end. And I also realized I just put the SH on my works, and I didn't do that on purpose. So I don't know why that happens.
Look at us. We're just learning about ourselves in
So
real
much-
time.
Yeah, you guys, by trying to figure out each other, we're learning about ourselves. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because there is something that comes from you and I not really hanging out
Yeah.
outside of this. So we're picking up things that we don't, normally notice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like David, I'm with David when we record and then when we film other shit, like we're around each other, pretty often. So maybe like if I am putting the SH on things, he's not noticing.
Yeah.
But there's also a couple songs where I'm rapping and I've heard myself do that and I'm like, oh, do I do that?
Oh, nice.
So you're making it all just kind of it's all
It's all coming to the top.
the curtain is being lifted right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Sip, 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 sip.
I don't know, man. What are you doing for Halloween?
What am I doing for Halloween? I don't know. I guess that's my least favorite holiday. I don't know. What are you doing for Halloween?
So Veda's a spooky girl. She likes spooky things. She always has. Ever since she was a little kid or a littler kid, she's always been like gravitated towards ghosts and zombies and shit like that, right? Last year she wanted to be Elsa, of course, but this year, she's completely over it. She's like, I don't even like Elsa anymore. She's been peeling her Elsa stickers off of things. She's in her she wants to be a bat.
Okay.
She wants to be either a bat or a ghost, but she can't decide. She's in between, all right?
What about a ghost bat?
There's that, but that's weird.
Okay.
That's just lame.
Okay.
So, and then Q, he don't know what the fuck's going on, so we'll just put him in whatever's cute. Probably
Yeah.
just a dinosaur outfit or something.
Mhm.
Or who knows, we'll just leave him at home. Just kidding. Just kidding. So, we go to a little area where the trick-or-treating is, my area is more like older folks, so the trick-or-treating doesn't go as crazy.
Yeah.
But we're gonna travel maybe like a little 10 minutes away where the trick-or-treating is lit, a bunch of little kids in the park, and like everyone decorates, and and sometimes they do like I've yet to do it, but they do like a mall trick-or-treating. Apparently this is a thing where instead of like going out into a neighborhood, you go to the different stores in the mall, all the little kids are in there in their outfits, all the mall people have candy.
Right.
So it's like you trick-or-treat, it's lit, like literally,
Right.
lit. So, we're figuring it out.
Cool. I guess I do always go to my friend's house. One of my close friends lives like 4 minutes away, and she brings a couch out in the front and just has like a hangout. It's almost like the opening scene of Friends when they're just like on that couch in front of the fountain. It's the same exact thing except for like in her lawn. And then last year she like had a tally and she was like collecting information of like all of the kids and what they wore.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is like whenever somebody's dressed up as a Taylor Swift album, because like I, for some reason, am inherently a Swiftie.
Okay.
Like I'm not like, yeah,
Yeah.
but like I just know I just will know everything that is going on in the Swift universe.
Look, I'll take you next level. I enjoy Taylor Swift's music.
So do I.
Like, I wouldn't call myself a Swiftie either, but I know what's going on in her life. I like her music. I
Yeah.
enjoy her at award shows dancing around with
Me
Selena Gomez. I think it's
too.
adorable.
I know.
To the point where when people trying to roast her in IG comments, I come to her defense and I say, leave that girl alone. Let her dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just,
Have
leave her
fun
alone.
at a you're supposed to have fun at a party.
I think so.
And she does.
I think she's cool.
I agree.
Also, speaking of Friends, you know there's a Friends musical.
I didn't know that.
It's like an off-Broadway musical that it came across my Instagram algorithm for whatever reason. And it was just clips of like the cast doing their, curtain call. And everyone's mannerisms, like from far away, it's like, oh, that is Chandler.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Rachel. Mannerisms on point,
Sick.
And they're like touring right now. It's primarily in the UK and in New York. But I kind of, in my head, I'm like, yo, if there's a fucking song about like we were on a break,
Right.
then I'm sold.
I'm sold.
Speaking of which, let me ask you this.
Let me ask you.
What side are you on?
Well, from everything that I know, if you're on a break, you're on a break. So,
Concur.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
we've talked about this before.
Have we?
I think so. I mean, I don't really think that there's another way. Like, if you're really talking about actual communication and you are actually on a break, then you can't expect someone to not.
Look, man, people go both ways. There's people who are like, nah, I was, they're in the heat of the moment. She didn't mean like an actual break. It was too soon, blah, blah, blah.
You
But
said what you said?
she said what she fucking said.
Check the transcript.
A break-
Check the transcript. It's just the kids writing down everything what they're saying.
Script the transcript. Yeah, she literally said a break from us.
Yeah,
So for me, I'm like, all right then,
right. Clear as crystal.
let's go fuck something else.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You get me?
Slurp. That's my Foley artist audition.
I wanted to do a skit where, because I'm gonna do all these. Where a guy, don't steal this, please. A couple breaks up. The actress is in a movie. The boyfriend is the Foley artist for the movie.
Oh my God. Okay.
So they break up, bad breakup. And then the premiere of the movie, you go to watch, it's like a super dramatic scene, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, I don't know, she's about to sip her wine. And she takes a sip and he's like, it's like just random noises.
She's on the phone. She's like, who am I speaking with? My name is fucking bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your high-low Stinky Ho?
My high is I'm uploading consistently again.
I saw.
Bro.
How about that? How's it feel?
It's hard.
I bet.
I'm doing it like every 3 weeks and I'm like, motherfuck.
Oh, is that consistently to you?
Check Webster consistently means the same time all the time. It's not constantly. It's consistently.
Word.
How often are you uploading?
Like not podcast episodes?
Yeah.
Never.
Exactly.
Probably once every 2 months when me and David film. No, kudos
Thank you.
is a delicious candy bar with chocolate chips in it. And
Kudos
granola.
was so good. I was thinking about 100 grand this morning too.
Dang.
You
is
remember
the
that?
with lots of nuts?
No, I think
Caramel.
it was like, I think there's caramel and there's like nougat and then some sort of like crispy something on top
I tell
and
you,
then dipped in chocolate.
I don't know what 100 grand is now that you talk about it.
Oh, it's really good. Or is it called Take 5?
Anyways, you're
Anyway,
uploading
I'm
consistently.
uploading consistently and yeah,
Yeah?
I'm actually gonna fight you
On what?
because you have an attitude. You have an attitude.
No, I was joking.
And for me, who hasn't uploaded in like years, I'm like I'm taking metrics and measuring them. I'm looking at the analytics. Like I'm being like I am looking.
You're in it. No. That was a joke. I'm so proud.
Thanks.
I know.
So that is what I'm doing.
Good for you.
The low is attached to that is because I am filming so much and I actively have like 4 or 5 different timelines at once because I'm just filming and I don't know where these videos are gonna what video it's going to end up being. And I'm kind of trying to like, I don't want to just make them random vlogs of like, here's the week. Like I want it to be like, here's an idea and this everything, all the footage that's within this has something to do with that.
Those do better.
I just also feel, I don't know, in coming back in this era, I'm like, I want to elevate everything. So I have like multi-cam setups for vlogs now. It's not just like straight to camera. It's like I have an overhead and a side angle and then a straight to camera. And then I'm like adding in sounds and like using my dance knowledge to do like musicality edits and then adding little like sound design stuff. Like I'm just like trying more. That's why they're taking 3 weeks because I'm like making them
cool
better than I was making the other ones.
Yeah.
So the low is that I have so much footage and I am like in talks with an editor, but even in that, it's like, I kind of want to like look through all the footage to make sure I don't say anything weird or I'm like listening to like a tarot reader on TikTok or like farting or something.
In the footage you can be edited. That's always my main shit too.
Because I don't want them to be like weirded out.
Oh, you don't want the editor to be weirded out?
Yeah, because they're a fan. They started as I don't meet your heroes. I still want them to enjoy me.
That's so funny.
So yeah, I'm just like sitting on a ton of footage.
So you're pre-editing your footage?
Yeah. So that's also why it's taking me forever. But
That's
anyway,
hilarious.
I'll get over it one
You
day.
just gotta trust somebody to hear your farts, man. Fuck it, dog.
We're all human out here.
We are.
For the most part. Besides all the robots.
And the aliens. You know? You never know.
So that's my low.
You're stinky. You're stinky, disgusting hoe.
Stinky ho. I don't think anything has happened out of the norm this week.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
I love when I have normalcy.
Blessings.
Blessings upon us.
I'm trying to think if I had any stinky hoes too. I'm gonna go backwards. Stinky ho,
Okay,
low,
cool.
high.
Oh.
So that's my stinky ho. I decided to go backwards during my high low.
All right, I'll take it.
Whoa. It's getting meta, bro. Breaking the fourth wall and shit, too. Let's see. Stinky ho, anything weird happen? I got a colonoscopy coming up.
Good.
Yeah, that is good. Okay, here's funny. Here's a funny thing. So, well, let me ask you this, Batoon. When you're sitting in a barbershop, or when you imagine...
When you're sitting in a when am I sitting in a barbershop?
waiting for the man you love. When you picture men in a barbershop, what do you imagine them talking about?
Girls. Dating. Sex. Work. Hair.
Okay. For the most part, that's totally accurate, right?
Okay.
I was getting a haircut recently, and someone said something. So it's me, a barber cutting a guy next to me, a barber cutting a guy next to me, and then my barber behind me, right? And then so someone said something, made a joke, or this guy's like, yeah, no, because I just had a colonoscopy, so blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, really? Dude, I'm getting one soon, too. How is that? And he starts talking about his, and the guy next to me is like, well, first of many, man. So we all started talking about colonoscopies.
Nice.
So we're all talking about, like, this guy's like, I'm like, how long did the anesthesia last for? This guy's like, I was only probably like an hour. I was fine. This guy's like, man, I was zooted coming off of mine. And we're all just sharing these stories about like our colonoscopies. And I was like, how nice.
That is nice.
We're just, because it's like something as like a man.
Right.
You don't even really talk about or learn about until you're in your like 30s. And you're like, oh, well, you got to put a camera in my butt for what? You know what I'm saying? But then you learn how necessary it is. And then we all kind of had this moment. We're all like, yeah, man. Yeah, fucking camera up our butt, man. Yeah, not my favorite.
Yeah.
But this guy's like, oh, man, I've been getting them since I was this age. No, it's fine. You're blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, this is fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Whoa. But if you discover something about yourself that day?
That, like...
Well, because that's where the G-spot is. What if you're like, why have I been waiting so long to check my anal health?
Look, man, I know it's back there. No, thank you. But who knows?
Not you.
Oh, I come back from the colonoscopy. I'm like, babe.
You have both ears pierced. Babe, I have something to tell you.
Special request. I come with a huge dildo.
She's like, you shouldn't have. You're like, that's not for you.
I know, right? She's like, about time. I'm like, no, bitch. It will never be your time, all right? This is for me.
Oh.
So yeah, it's the stinky hoe.
Okay, low.
Low. I had to go phone shopping with my parents,
Okay.
and explaining technology to Asian parents is frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I love my parents,
Mm-hmm.
and I took them to Burger King while we were waiting for my dad's phones to switch, which was an adorable, cute moment. You know, I haven't just got a burger with them in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's my high. You know, got a nice little cute Burger King moment. Sat
Sweet.
down, my parents, just me and my parents. None of my family, my wife and kids were there. Just me and my parents. You know, it's been a while since we had
Sure.
that moment. But then, man, let me tell you, man, my dad was just he was in his old bitter man bag as we were waiting for that phone to update. You know, we're just there. He's like, why do we even, what is this? Oh, it's taking so long. He said 5 minutes. It's been 20 minutes. I'm like, I know, Dad, it happens sometimes, man. It's just, sometimes it says it's going to take this long and, Wi-Fi and blah, blah, blah. It's like, God, what do we? And then here's the thing. He doesn't have an iPhone. He has a Samsung, right? But all his homies have iPhones. He's like, should I get an iPhone? And I'm like, you know what, man? I feel like maybe just stick with what you know, right?
Yeah.
And then so he's like, all right. And then after all is said and done, and I got him a new Samsung, and we're there. He's asking me about he's like, so what is it? What makes the iPhone so good anyways, right? And I'm like, oh, it's like certain things. Like, what is AirDrop? What is that? I'm telling him about it. And he's like, so it's just sending pictures, right? I'm like, yeah, but it's just a little easier because, you don't have to wait you can just if I wanted to send you a video, you could turn your AirDrop on and be so quick. And I'm like, you don't even need Wi-Fi to send. He's like, you don't need Wi-Fi? No. I'm like, yes, that's you need Wi-Fi for everything. I use Wi-Fi. I'm like, yes, Dad, but I'm telling you for the AirDrop, you don't need Wi-Fi, right? So he's griping about this shit I don't understand why. So finally I explained to him the beauty of AirDrop, which I thought was the whole point of the conversation. And he's like, so why did you give me a Samsung? Why didn't you give me I'm like, so I'm like, this whole time you had me explain the benefits of iPhone because you're mad at me for talking you out of getting an iPhone. I was just ready to go.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah. So, but he's playing with this new Samsung, and I think he's having a good time. So, love ya.
Love ya.
So that would be my high low and my stinky ho.
Great. Love to hear it.
How's that rum chata treat?
It's really nice. I mean, it literally feels like there's no alcohol.
I know.
And I kind of like that. It's just like I'm drinking a little chai.
This is probably the only dairy I've had in a long time. You know what I'm saying? But we're having a good time, huh?
Oh, here's another stinky ho. I started paying with cash for everything that I can.
Weird, uh-huh.
I know. Because it's so easy to swipe your card. And what cash does is it feels like a game.
Yeah.
So dopamine.
Facts.
And it also slows me down. Like I was in self-checkout. This reminded me because when I went to go to the store to buy oat milk. Because every day, I guess here's another stinky ho. Every day, I end my day with milk and cookies.
Adorable.
I love it.
That's not even a stinky ho. That is a adorable ho.
I love it.
Yeah.
So these like tiny little cookies, and I'd sink them, dunk them, and wait until they're like
Soft,
soggy.
Of course, yeah.
And then I ran out of milk, so I went to the closest grocery store, and I was like, okay, I'm like using cash, and I don't think I've used coins in decades.
It's 20, 30 years.
Like the last time I remember using a coin was when I was stealing change out of my dad's Forerunner for the ice cream truck.
Word, yeah.
I was like,
yeah, some decades, yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Other than that, like, it's just been cards.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I was like, it was kind of nice too. So it was like gambling, except for I knew what I was getting. And so I put the coins in, and it took a little bit for the machine, because I was in self-checkout, it took a little bit for the machine to register. Like, that was 25 cents.
Self-checkout lines take coins?
I didn't know that either.
Interesting.
But I was like, of course they would have to.
Right, that makes sense, yeah.
Right, so they have like a little slot, and you put it in, and like you're waiting. So it just like slows me down. I just love finding little moments of my life where I can slow down, because we've talked about this before of how like fast I go.
Yeah.
It's nice to be like, oh, I could just drop my shoulders right now. I could just remove my tongue from the roof of my mouth. I could just unclench
Unclench
my
your
jaw.
jaw.
I could just make my eyebrows not furrowed.
Oh man, look, so many things I wanted to tell you about this whole exchange. One, I also have been trying to make. I know I made a joke about it, but I've also been trying to make a habit of using cash more.
Yeah.
Because I realize that with Veda, she sees me just using the card all the time.
Right.
And like as you said, it's like a game. It also like it takes away the reality of having a what's the word? Tangible amount of like a what's the word?
Paper?
No, like
Currency?
a thing that can run out.
Of an unrenewable resource?
Sure. Not the word I was going for, but yes. So it's like, for her, it's like, oh, there's just unlimited supply. I can just do this card all the time.
Yes.
So I need to instill in her like, hey, this costs something that you need to get, and it can be gone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
Because growing up, the value of a dollar, a dollar, it's like, oh my God, I have $1. I need to hang on to this. What can I use this for? It's special, right?
Yeah.
But if she sees me continuing to just use a card for everything,
Yeah,
I
it's just
feel
this magic piece of plastic.
yeah, there's like a disconnect, right? Of value.
Totally.
So
Yes.
I've been trying to use money more around her,
Cool.
at least play with little fake money and shit.
Yeah. Oh, I love Monopoly. I love
the game?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I'll tell you
There's so many people that don't love it. That shit is my shit.
not my favorite. And the other day, Chia was like, we should play Monopoly. I was like, why?
Sub me in. You're like, I'm out, babe. Here's my stand-in. I come in fully dressed with a monocle. Like, do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Ace Ventura 2?
Just, yeah.
Yes.
Pet Detective, or is that that's the first one?
No, that's When Nature Calls is when he
Oh,
does
When Nature
the,
Calls.
you must be the Monopoly guy.
Thanks for the free parking.
Yeah.
He like drapes
So good. So good.
I grew up on Jim Carrey.
The best.
He is the best.
The best, and I'm so glad you because that's such a quotable movie. And it's like, oh,
It's so good.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ace Ventura 2 used to just randomly come on TV too. I think maybe that's why it's ingrained in a lot of our. It's like it was just one of those. It was on for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot.
One more thing I was gonna tell you. What do you remind me about coins? Unclenching your jaw. Okay,
Yeah.
so I had this super intense pain in like the triangle between my shoulders and like my spine was killing me the other day. And then my trainer was like, are you stressed out? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't ever feel like I'm stressed. Like, yeah, I work a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like I have a lot of things that I'm doing, but I'm never like, oh, I feel so stressed, And I didn't know that when you're stressed, you can just carry it in your body. I didn't know like when you're stressed mentally, it can do that to your.
My God.
I had no idea.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, man. So he's like, yeah, are you just like carrying around? Like, are you not, if you're not, even if, since I'm not, I'm kind of, I guess I'm internalizing everything. So it just is manifesting itself in my sore muscles. I didn't know that works like that.
Yeah, the body keeps a score.
Yeah, I guess because I'm only child shit. I'm just used to internalizing everything and just processing everything.
Yeah.
Inwardly.
Yep.
Not N-wordly, inwardly. And so he brought that to my attention, and I do realize, oh, I am kind of clenching my jaw all the time.
Yeah.
Just because I'm trying to be like,
You're trying to mew.
just trying to
constantly
mew all
mewing.
the time. But yeah, man. So I'm trying to like, if I can find myself, I try to, like you said, relax my shoulders a bit, and unclench my jaw, because your boy is. I guess I'm stressed. I don't know.
I know.
Figuring it out.
I get it.
Yo, this episode of Thanks for Tipping is brought to you by Regain Couples Therapy, powered by BetterHelp. You hear us talk about therapy all the time, and today we want to put the spotlight on couples therapy. I'm in a couple. Everyone likes to remind us that relationships take work, but how do you actually do the work, okay? Sometimes, man, look, I think the biggest problem in a relationship, the biggest arguments are when you just can't communicate properly. And who's to say you don't need a little help with that, all right? And there's nothing wrong with getting a little help, okay? Regain has quality therapists that work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US, okay? Regain does the initial matching work for you so you and your partner can focus on your relationship goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences. And if you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. You can start by yourself or choose to invite your partner to join your Regain account and experience relationship therapy together. Now that's tight. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. I love that because it makes sure that everybody is comfortable and y'all got your own way to get in there, start therapy together as a couple. And I think that is very beneficial, okay? See why people wish they had tried couples therapy sooner. Visit regain.com/thanks for tipping today to get 10% off your first month. That's regain.com/thanks for tipping.
Hello?
Hey Tim, hey Megan, hope you guys are well. Tim, you're awesome, man. I've been following you since middle school / high school. I'm in college now, or past college, excuse me, trying to get 2 bachelors. Megan, you're just funny. You're awesome. It's cool to see you guys interact. Going to my question to respect the time frame here. Crushing on this girl at work, I'd appreciate it. A voice distortion here going forward. Acts very much like Megan, animated, funny, doesn't mind shooting the shit. Though I just don't know if if she's not interested or if I would appreciate Megan's insight on, like, is this type of woman that I'm dealing with where, like, we had a very intimate interaction after going out with drinks with mutual friends. Everybody went their separate ways. We came back to my car at 2 a.m. We didn't leave until like damn near 3, 4, 6, 5 in the morning. Nothing intimate or anything like that, but just very, sensual. And we had a good conversation. Try to make my move since then. No dice. Megan, do you know where I'm going with this? Like, am I doing something wrong? Is she not interested? Is she just trying to be a cool friend? I would appreciate you guys' insight. Love you, Tim. Love you, Megan. Have a good day.
Love you too, bro. Voice distortion.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
He's like,
God.
I'm in college. I was like, how long have you been in college for?
I was like, oh, James Earl Jones is calling into the podcast. That's crazy.
It's calling from Satan University. Wait, so he said that he tried to make a move and there was no dice?
I think that's
I missed that bit.
Yeah, it sounded like, and that's where I was kind of fuzzy too. He said they were, in the parking lot talking to like 4
For
a.m.
hours, which is a great sign. I wouldn't talk to someone for hours at that time if I wasn't interested.
Yeah, because, especially after a shift at work, like, it's like you want to get the fuck home, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was also a little thrown off by him saying he tried to make a move and no dice. I guess that's his dilemma.
Yeah, I wonder what the move was.
I wonder what the move was.
Yeah, because was it a clear move or was it too intense?
Right. Because you've worked as a server.
Yeah.
And as have I. And I was going to say, it sounds like they work at a restaurant together.
Okay.
Just from the vibes of, like, go out for drinks afterwards and then they're in the parking lot after all that. It just immediately took me back to working at California Pizza Kitchen. And then sometimes we'd go across the street to Red Lobster, get some drinks, and then our cars would all be at California Pizza Kitchen, Lakewood Mall, and then we'd go back to our cars,
Right.
And in my head, yeah, my ex-girlfriend was somebody I met when I was a server, and she was a hostess. And I think that environment just breeds coworker hooking up.
Totally.
Right? So I was gonna say, hey man, sounds like you're good to go after that long parking lot conversation.
You good to go in the sense of like green light to
I think
make a
she's
move.
feeling you, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So what could have happened, Megan Batoon, as a woman? Put yourself in the situation where you just had a great hour-long, 2 a.m., he says, potentially sensual conversation.
Well, that's, because he said it wasn't intimate, but then it was a sensual conversation.
What does that mean?
Don't know. But I'm trying to think, have I been in a situation where I'm having a long conversation with someone, but then don't want more? And I feel like I probably have.
Yeah.
Because like you can get into a really exciting or compelling conversation with someone and then also not want it to go further.
Yeah.
For whatever reason it might be. So like, yeah, maybe there there is an option that she's not interested, but there's also an option that she wants to keep it professional. There's also an option that she's already dating somebody else and wasn't talking about it for whatever reason. So it's like really hard to say if she's not interested. But I don't think I would stay out at that time with no interest. Because I like my bed.
Right. I love my bed.
Yeah.
Or did something happen at the end of the conversation where she was like, oh my God, this was going great. And then as they were leaving, she was like, I'm turned off.
Could have happened.
And I was going to say, did you stink? But it was after a long shift. Everybody stinks a little bit.
Yeah. Do you ever go into the walk-in freezer and just eat the food?
Pepperonis.
Yeah, I would do that with the chicken wings.
Pepperonis and grapes. And because I just like cold food too. Like I love a cold pepperoni. Yeah. And it's funny because when I got fired from California Pizza Kitchen, they used like some of my like reckless tweets as the reason.
Yeah.
But I'm like, y'all didn't see the tweet where I said, I love going into the walk-in and just eating food.
Maybe they did.
No, they did not. Because they didn't cite it. But yeah, that was my shit. Take a little break.
I know.
What do we got back here?
I know. I think my first restaurant job was at a place called Liam Fitzpatrick's in Orlando. And it was like an Irish pub.
Okay.
And I was a hostess. And I also do like the chalkboard because I've always had good handwriting.
I believe it.
So
He said, hi, my name is Megan Batoon.
yeah. But it was like I had like a kill, like it was like kind of like it was like a short-ish kilt skirt,
hot.
knee high, thigh
White?
highs,
White ones?
white,
Very
thigh
hot,
highs,
yeah.
a vest,
Okay.
like a black vest over like a white blouse,
Okay.
and then I would have my like server pouch thing.
Okay,
And so-
not hot,
Not hot, that I'm actually doing work. So we'd have these pub chips that you would get, you know, and you like sit down and you get like bread basically like at Outback. I almost said Out Garden. I was like, what?
Olive back.
Kind of great. They should collab. Places
mad.
should collab. So anyway, I'd put some pub chips in my thing
Yeah.
and then like I would just eat them on the way to different places.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
always feeding myself.
Just always stealing.
Just always stealing.
Real quick, collab between Olive Garden and Outback put me in a zone of
Olive Garden and Outback.
fake Italians and fake
Italian,
Australians.
Australian? Yeah.
Oh, good day, so me. Okay. Anyways,
The meatball mate. That's like your punch card. You part of the meatball mate program.
That's so good.
Membership club.
Would you like Foster's? Wahoo! That's Mario.
Just adding in side characters.
Um,
Okay, back to the question.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Stealing chips. I had a thing. Oh, so me and Eric, a super ego, because we worked at California Pizza Kitchen together.
Shishin.
We invented a snack when we were hungry, where we would all the tortilla soups, we would sprinkle tortilla chips on top, little like little crispies.
Yeah.
So we would ask the salad cooks, "Hey, can we get a side of mozzarella cheese?" Because you know some people would ask for extra mozzarella sometimes.
Yeah.
So we go, side of mozzarella. Salad cooks would give us a little ramekin of mozzarella. We get a Ziploc bag, take the tortilla chips for the soup, put it in a Ziploc bag with the mozzarella cheese, squirt some lemon in there, and then take the Cholula and sprinkle it in there, and we'd mix it up in a little Ziploc bag, and we call them tolem chulas. And so me and Eric would be on a little in the middle of the rush, like, Tolem chula break? Yeah, let's do it. Side of mozzarella, we'd just be in there making our snacks
that's
in the back.
great.
So bomb.
I love that. One time I was dating this guy and he said that his mom made a taco salad thing out of Fritos.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's that? You know about this?
Yeah, girl.
Oh, that was so good.
You get the bag of Fritos, open it up, put the beef in there, fucking cheese, hot sauce, mix it up.
So good.
They would do that on the back of ice cream trucks.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the thing too. It's called like a walking
Frito pie.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I've heard
it.
it be called.
Frito pie, or some people call them like a walking taco, some shit like that, which is a taco in a bag. You know what I'm saying?
So good.
Bomb.
I loved it.
All right.
Now back to the question.
To however it is that you cock blocked yourself, my guy, it's hard to say.
So if he did inadvertently cock block himself,
Yeah.
how would you re-enter the scene?
I'm not gonna lie. If I felt that there was this moment and then all of a sudden I felt a shift, I would straight up be like, maybe through a text, because I'm sure they've exchanged numbers by now.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I don't know. I'd probably be 100% like, I feel like there was a moment and I don't know if I did something to make it weird. So like if for some reason I made it weird, my bad.
Yeah.
I think I would do that.
I think that would be great. You know what I've been liking is voice memos. When you're saying something vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I hate giving voice memos, but because I'm always like trying to say what I want to say, and then I'm like, fuck, gotta go again. And it's like, ha, thanks. Anyway. Just trying to
sound so like personable. And,
and like it's the first time I'm trying, but it's like the 5th recording, and then I end up just texting anyway. But I like when people have something vulnerable to say or that it's coming from the heart. I think a voice memo is really nice so that you can hear it.
Yeah.
And you can hear it in the tone of voice, and it cannot be misconstrued or weird or too serious.
You know, I love a voice note. You know what I'm saying? I love sending them shits. And then they're great because, you can play it back, redo it, make sure you don't accidentally send your first draft. But yeah, I think that's great too, man. Write out what you want to say.
Right.
And then be like, send a little, hey, I don't know if this is weird. I thought we had a moment the other night and I was happy about that. That's great. Of like, hey, I thought we had a moment the other night. I was excited about that because I think you're so cool. I don't know if something changed, or if I'm feeling a weird vibe, or maybe I'm overthinking it. But if I made you uncomfortable at all, just like let me know. I think that's solid.
Absolutely.
Right?
I love that.
Yeah, because you're, like you said, you're vulnerable. You're also saying, I like you.
Right.
But if this is weird, we can forget it ever happened, right?
Just community. Just communication and clarity.
I think that's fine.
Hell yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. So, hey, man, if you're lost and you don't know what's going on, ask is what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? And it could go one of two ways, right? She either says, oh my God, no, I'm sorry, I've just been so busy. And like, yes, we totally had a moment the other night and I just, I don't know, blah, blah. Or she'll be like, hi, okay, sorry, you know what? I didn't mean for it to, like, I think you're so cool. I don't know if it's been, but nah, let's just be friends. Like you'll get your answer, or
exactly.
So
yeah. Either way, this is easily figure outable as soon as you send that. Good luck.
Let us know how it goes. I feel like we should just have an episode of all updates.
I love it.
Yeah.
I need it.
Hello?
Hey Megan, hey Tim. My name is Christine and I'm from the Philippines. I'm such a big fan of your show and just wanted to say that. Anyway, I just started a small business and it's like a one-woman business. I'm making trinkets and accessories and stuff like that. And at this point, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I have no idea. And I'm not sure if you also experienced that. And I wanted some advice if I should continue, or like, I don't know if you have any advice on what I should do, or if it's normal to be like this when you start an entrepreneurship or whatever. Anyway, thanks for tipping. You have a great day.
Sweet.
Filipino.
Shout out.
I think this is in our wheelhouse.
100%.
Trinkets, entrepreneurship.
Trinkets. I'm majoring in trinkets.
And I'll tell you this. Goodie brand my clothing brand was initially a little side thing that Maker Studios was doing because they were putting out merch, and then they offered me the option of, hey, would you want to do like your own like brand through Maker's merch? And I was like, sure. So I would come up with different shirt ideas, me and Rick, and then they would do everything for us. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened was another t-shirt company was trying to hit us with a copyright infringement because they had a similar name, and Maker pussied out, took all of our merch off their website, took all the goodies shit off, and we're like, we don't want to deal with it, right? So we're like, what the fuck? So we ended up being like, all right, just give it to us. Take it off your shit. We'll handle it. We got a lawyer, cleared it all up. The other company was like, didn't have anything to be like valid with their claim, you know? But then we had to figure it all out on our own. We didn't know how to do anything.
I know. Tell me everything. What were the hardest lessons for you to learn?
I mean, look, to Rick's credit, him and Benji handled all that shit on the back end. I was still just the face of it. So it was them and mainly Rick too, like just figuring out where he had never done this before, figuring out, you know, like ordering fabrics, samples, shipping, all that shit, how it all works, you know? And for them and us, it really just came down to Googling, asking, doing, you know?
The amount of things that I've learned by doing is much more than I've learned by lessons or courses. The on hand, like baptism by fire, of like, you got to throw yourself into it. And I don't think, I mean, I can't say this for everyone, but like, I almost never know what I'm doing. And I'm figuring it out as I'm doing it. And then you figure out what's working and what's not only by action. And I was telling a friend of mine, she was talking about something similar. And I was like, the path will reveal itself as you walk it. So like, you're not going to know which way to turn. But if you take the next step, you will see closer of which way to go, because then it'll be in your focus.
And the beauty of doing something in a business where, like, it's not a new business, right? Is there's always somebody there that knows that you just got to ask, right? Like, if you want to compare it to, I don't know, first time I was in a fucking recording studio to record some raps, like, I didn't know what the terminology was until I was like, oh, can I just do this part? And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, let's punch that in. I'm like, oh, punch in. Okay, cool.
Right.
And then you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And then you learn. Then you like understand, okay, oh, this is what this is called. This is how things work. This is what needs to happen to do this. You know, it's like you said, you just got to get in there sometimes, you know?
I know. I wonder if because I'm trying to think like, oh, is there anything that she can learn to mitigate her mistakes before she makes them? But I don't think that's the case. Like, when I was the first vacation rental I ever made, I spent so much money renovating this and buying specific things that I really shouldn't have spent that money on. And I didn't know that. I didn't know how long it was going to take to renovate. I didn't know how much money it was going to take. And so I said to myself, like, after the entire thing, I was like, I'm never going to do a project like this unless I have this amount of money and this amount of time.
Word.
I will not say yes to this. And the only way I could have that information is by making the mistake.
That's facts, man. You know, like Chia's debating starting some Trinket-esque situations right now, but same boat where it's kind of like, okay, where do I start? What do I do? And yeah, look, you could probably benefit from, there's so many different people giving the basic tips on how to start nowadays, you know?
Totally, yeah. TikTok or YouTube, I'm sure. Oh, there's probably a ton of like 10 things I wish I knew before I started my business.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm consuming. I'm consuming a ton of YouTube videos on business. So they're out there for sure.
Or, you know what, look, if you build up a fun social media following, there's people going to be like, hey, I'll do this all for you if you give me 20%. So just become a TikToker and make funny videos. And then someone will be like, can I make trinkets for you? You can put your name on it. And you'd be like, okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh, the idea of having to start a TikTok and grow it. Like, I can barely.
Or become like, or the idea of being like, I'm going to try and be a successful influencer today?
Yeah.
Crazy.
There's just so many people.
And look, I'm in this shit. I kind of got grandfathered into it because I am a grandfather in the space.
Grand Unk.
But also, you know, it's been work navigating the changes and the waves of the whole space. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a blessing that I'm still here. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hello?
Hi, Tim and Megan. Is it possible to have a serious relationship while working towards a better paying career? Or should I postpone dating until I have a high paying career? I am 28 and never had a boyfriend. The goal is to get married and have kids, but I currently make minimum wage living in the expensive Bay Area. I recognize the reality of finances, but I want to be loved too. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, I love that.
That was cute. Very well written.
That is very cute.
Is
Bay
it possible?
Area is so expensive.
Oh, Bay Area is, I think, top 3 most expensive cities. It's like, I think
Insane.
top 4 is like, and I forget the order. It's like San Francisco, LA, Hawaii, New York. Or Honolulu.
Oh.
Yeah. Something like that.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Go on.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it possible to work towards a serious relationship when you are not financially stable yet? Is the question.
I think, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you just have to be, and you said you're 28, so you're gonna be in a relationship with someone who's also like grown.
You would
I think, yeah. Who's either financially stable or figuring it out themselves, so they will understand.
If you find somebody that's also in a minimum wage job or something in a similar lifestyle, that actually might be better because then you can figure it out together. You can understand your finances. You could talk about the struggles that you have. Like you could budget together. You could understand all of these things. Like I've definitely dated people that are like not in the same lifestyle, and it has been jolting because it is you can't really relate, and it is not understanding. And
you're talking about someone dating who's making more or making less?
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, people that are making more like, will spend frivolously and be like, okay, well, now you take me out. And like, I'm not, how am I going to pull off this like omakase ass dinner?
And I would say this, you're lucky you're a broke girl trying to date and not a broke boy trying to date. Because as a broke boy trying to date,
tell me.
that is a fucking struggle.
Tell me more.
Well, because, I mean, look, it's how it is. Society is just how it is.
I know that is how it is, but that sucks. And 2, what if you're like amazing as a person, but you just don't have a ton, or maybe you make a lot of money, but you have bad financial literacy.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean?
And that kind of all depends on who you're dating too, right? Because, okay, look, even when I wasn't making money, like when I was just, just a lowly server, I still knew in my head, because of society, because of the way things are set up, I wasn't going to take a girl on a date unless I could at the very least pay for dinner, all right? Pay for dinner and ideally somewhere nice. Red Lobster, BJ's, somewhere upscale.
Yeah,
So that is where I think a lot of people's heads are at mentally, and I think, because of just the way social media portrays things, you got a lot of girls out here who are like, especially if they are hot, they expected to be wined and dined at, believe it or not, a place nicer than BJ's.
I don't believe it.
I don't even understand. So
Olive back. That's what they're really trying to go.
Olive back is so funny. So you get your crocodile tortellini. But yeah, man. So I say all that to say, as a broke girl, it's gonna be a little easier. And like you said, right, it comes down to having the conversation with somebody, because obviously she's at a place where she's not dating for fun. She's dating to be serious. And But I think it's possible, right? We both agree that it's possible, because even with my ex, credit to my ex, because when I was so broke, she was holding me down. She was paying for meals and shit, and taking us out, handling it when I was at like my brokest. And then we broke up and I popped off, baby. Sorry about it.
Now she's on the street and I'm up here in my penthouse.
No, but shout out to her. She was kind of there for the rise.
Yeah.
Where it was a time where I was so broke and she was holding me down. And when the shit started popping off through YouTube, I was able to finally pay for the dinners and take us on trips and shit like that, right? So I think it's really about finding somebody who's down to hold you down through the struggle, and they might be struggling too, so you can hold each other down.
Yeah.
And if the finances is something that's gonna make or break, then maybe that's not who you want to be with right now.
Yeah. But I also will say I've dated people that are well off, and I always thought that was very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's an element of stability and
Mm-hmm.
safety that is important to me. But everything that I thought, like I think 2 instances I dated people that were well-off business owners that I was like, this is perfect. I want to be like creative entrepreneurship with my partner and I
Mm-hmm.
want this lifestyle. And then both of them were really boring.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, there's not a amount of money you could put to make me stay around someone that's not making me laugh.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the struggle too. When so much emphasis is put on the man to pay and be the provider, right? You have a lot of dudes who prioritize money over everything, so they're lame.
Right.
Or a lot of dudes who were lame and feel like if I make money, I can finally get women.
Yeah.
So they're leading with that, and it's like it's fun and flashy and appealing at first, and then it's like, oh, this is all there is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, the guy feels like that's all he needs to bring to the table. So there's, that's all he has, right? So you got a lot of boring rich dudes out there. It's like you got a lot of boring hot girls out there.
Right.
Because that's like the other side of the spectrum.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So what is she asking?
She's asking, is
specifically?
it possible to find love when you're broke?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Love don't cost a thing.
That's facts. Look, you're 28. Dating costs things if it's important to you. If you don't need to go somewhere nice to eat, and you just want to find love and get a picnic, get a KFC bucket and go get a picnic and watch the sunset.
I would love, honestly, I might love that more
Yes.
than a fancy ass restaurant.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, I guess. It depends on the restaurant.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think experiences
100%.
are nice. And sometimes, I was talking, a guy that I was dating years and years and years ago was saying, because he would like travel for a bunch of work.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just saying like, regardless of the country that you're in, all hotels feel the same. So I think he started to, I don't know, maybe he started like go to Airbnbs or something to like feel a little bit more into it. But like sometimes it feels like the restaurant experience, like sometimes when I was dating people that made less than me, I was like, oh, I just want to be like taken out into a nice place. But it's like that I find myself at a nice place across someone that can handle the bills so easily and being like, what is the next thing I'm going to talk about? And like, when can I be back in my bed?
For sure.
So yeah, I mean, it's really not about the place, it's about the person.
Yeah, because I tell you, it's difficult to find someone with money and personality like me. You know, it's Chia should be thanking her lucky stars.
Lucky
Because
stars.
let me tell you, money and jokes and
a weak stomach. You got it all.
and just fucked up intestines, but cute face. Wow, how about that? Cheers to me
And me.
Yeah, I mean, look, if we're talking opposite end of the spectrum, physically attractive and cool, Megan Mattoon.
Lit.
Diamond in the rough.
Got me another rough. Can't edit all of our videos. Trying to freaking be consistent.
Wow. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Steve Carvey? Oh my God.
Was that this episode?
That was last episode.
Watch last episode if you didn't see it.
Megan Mattoon, thanks for tipping.
Tim, thanks for tipping.
Where can they leave us questions?
Speakpipe.com/thanks for tipping.
Make sure y'all like and comment and rate us on your whatever podcast app you're listening on, or rate us on YouTube and check out whatever. Bye.
Bye.